What's up, my TBH family, and welcome back to Tommy Bites Homestead.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
My name is Tommy. I'm currently in North Carolina, gardening zone 7B, and we're about to go into the Walmart because I've been showing you these, not just Walmart, but store walkthroughs, just so we can see, what's going on in the stores. Why are there so many shortages? And I don't know what this Walmart is looking like today because I haven't been in here since last week, but we will find out together. But I want to encourage you, continue. Don't stop. Get as much as you can while you can. And especially if you aren't seeing shortages in your area, you have no excuse as to why you are not putting a few extra items aside. Put yourself on a budget if you have to. Don't always get the name brand stuff. You can get the non-name brand stuff and it still tastes good. But just have food for your family. It's predicted that the next 3 to 6 months is going to be really hard. Really hard, especially going into winter. Items are going to be harder to find. China is experiencing a lot of shortages, and we all know that we get a lot of our products from China. So if you can get it now, go ahead and get it while you can. Prepare now. Stock your prepper pantry. Start your prepper pantry. Whatever your journey is, just keep pushing forward with it. You can do it. It's not as difficult as you think it is. Make your meal plans out. I started working on one for this month last night. I was up until 1 working on it, and I still didn't finish because I'm not in that mode of what I used to be in when I had a child care center and would have to plan out my monthly meals. But I got to get myself back into that mode and be able to write out what we're going to have, how much of that I would need if I'm going to do it, once a week for that particular meal. And sometimes I do repeat meals, so that should make it easier for me. So I've been watching videos on how to meal prep, meal plan, and those things. And that's what I'm going to incorporate into my household. So I don't know where your journey is. Let me know down in the comments. But before you let me know in the comments, if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. And I'm telling you, it's difficult sometimes doing these videos. This is like the 5th take for me because when I go on, I try to not think of what I'm going to talk about, but say, what do you want me to talk about, God? What is it that I need to speak on? And so the whole 1, 2, 3, 4 takes, I was going off of what I wanted to say. So I had to take a moment, sit here for like 5 minutes or so and just figure out what it is I need to say and just say it. And I'm just saying to you, things are not going back to normal anytime soon. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. And I know a lot of people say that, and they truly mean it. And it's enough of us out there that you can find someone that caters to how your household is going to be, just to give you ideas. Because everybody does not prep the same thing, nor should they. You should not take what someone else is prepping and say, oh, I'm just going to prep that. You need to be prepping what you and your family eat. Eat what you prep, prep what you eat. And you won't have any waste in the middle of that. Think of other ways that you can store your food long term. Whether it be canning, and if canning is not for you, there are other ways to store your food long term. Don't fret over, oh God, I got a can. I don't know how to can. Don't do that. Don't do that, because then you're going to talk yourself out of storing food long term. There are other ways to store your food. You don't have to can stuff. You don't have to freeze stuff. You don't have to dehydrate. Do one or the other. You know, anything you can think of that is safe, that will keep the food safe. That is most important, because you don't want to be giving your family food that is not safe to eat. But y'all, don't want to drag this video out. Continue to stay blessed. Continue to stay encouraged. Know that I love you, but God truly loves you more, and he created only one you. So be the best you that you can be. And if you have someone in your ear saying, I don't know why you're doing that, you're doing too much, you out your mind, you lost your mind, whatever, you bumped your head, whatever they're saying to you to discourage you, I'm not saying leave that person alone. I'm saying don't voice your opinion with that person. Stay focused, because once you start letting all these other entities come in and tell you what you need to do and what you should be doing, and I know you're probably saying, well, you telling me what I need to be doing. I'm telling you, you need to have a plan. Whatever your plan is, do that. I'm not telling you to do what I do. I'm not telling you to do what anybody else does. I'm telling you to come up with a plan so that your family has what they need so that they can survive. Because this shortage is going well into 2022, 2023. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than God loves you. And, you know, I send prayers out to you. I hope that you are, you know, doing what you need to do. So if a crisis hit, emergency hit, you have what you need. And will we have everything we need? Probably not, because we don't know what's going to happen. But having something is better than having nothing. So make a plan, start there, and get busy with it, okay? So I'll see you in the store. So I started out in the deli section, and then I moved over to produce, and I worked every single aisle. And then I went to meats pretty much last. Usually I do that the other way around. You see that they are experiencing some food shortages on these aisles. I'm going to open up a few of the refrigerated coolers so you can see clearly what's missing in that section. So I wanted to talk about some of the things that I think are causing the shortages. We have port delays, shipping container costs, low wages, sick dock workers, sick stockers to put the items on the shelves for us, truck driver shortages due to some strikes, and also low pay per mileage that they are receiving to deliver those loads. It's not worth the cost of them burning all of that high diesel fuel. The cost of fuel has skyrocketed, and it's causing a lot of shortages of truck drivers because they just are not going to take those loads for the per mileage that they are receiving from certain companies. So what does that mean for us? I believe it's going to mean deliveries to stores will decrease. Deliveries that are making it to the stores are going to sit for a while if they have a worker shortage, whether it be from COVID and them being out sick, or just the low wages and them not wanting to work for that amount of money in the middle of a pandemic. If you're one of those people, you know, who are in the comments and you're saying you're not seeing it in your area, that is awesome to hear. And I think that you should take advantage of it. Not saying to go out and hoard, but to get the items that you need, because we will be dealing with the shortage for a while. And you need to look down the road. What will I need in X amount of months away that I need to get now in case it is not there? Because a lot of the products that we receive come from China. China is experiencing many shortages, not just of food, but of products, other products, non-food products. And we get those items here, and they are not being delivered in a timely manner because of all the reasons that I stated before. There was a outbreak of COVID at some of the ports. So therefore, some of the shipments that did get in are just sitting there because they didn't have anyone, you know, to load those items onto the trucks. And then you might not have the trucks because of the fuel issues and the taxes that are being placed on truck drivers. Every time something happens, truck drivers get the fallout from it. And that's just my opinion, because I'm married to a trucker, and we have conversations about this stuff. But you can see that most of the shelves were bare. Some of the shelves had gaps. Some, you still see paint missing. Paint has been missing from this store for the past 2-3 weeks now. There is a shortage of paint. There's a shortage of ingredients for things that we use on a daily basis. That is why a lot of places aren't able to manufacture the food products that we need. You look at August Farm and the statements that they sent out to people, their customers who, use August Farm. I have not personally used it. That's why I didn't bother to do a video on it. But guys, get what you need now while you can. Try to stay as prepared as you can. Go ahead and get your winter items, get your holiday food, all of those things. You can see it's still a shortage of turkeys out there. I showed you that one in this video, and that was like $18 or $19 for a 9-pound young turkey. So y'all stay vigilant, keep doing what you're doing. I love you, but God truly loves you more. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for joining Tommy Bites Homestead.